Hey guys, welcome to Khanvolution. My name's Khan, and right now I'm going to be checking out Screen Junkies' honest trailer, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. I usually don't react to a lot of honest trailers. I just watch them, whenever I get a chance. But for Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker, we got to see what Screen Junkies has to say. No doubt it will be quite entertaining. I'm actually quite excited because although I did have a couple of problems with the movie, that there were parts of it that were kind of enjoyable if you sort of turn your brain off and try to see it as a separate thing as opposed to it being anything related to the prequels or the original trilogy. It's sort of enjoyable, but yeah, I feel like Screen Junkies it's 7 minutes long. It's 7 minutes long, guys. So there's some crazy shit that's about to get down, So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, son. Oh, sure. Let's go.
From Colin Trevorrow, until someone saw the Book of Henry, and the director who's never seen a landing he could not stick, comes the epic conclusion to The Force Awakens. Star Wars Episode 7.5, The Rise of Skywalker.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
The Last Jedi asked you to forget everything you knew about Star Wars.
Right.
So when some fans threw the kind of fit usually reserved for ethics in games journalism, Disney panicked and tried to mash the pieces back together in this hollowed-out shell of a trilogy that's missing any consistency in its plot, themes, or characters. Unless you fill in the blanks on Twitter, read all the novels, and happen to be running some Fortnite squads with the boys during the crossover event.
Right.
The day of victory is at hand. The day of revenge. The day of the Sith.
Oh, that's what the dead speak was referencing. Fortnite. Just like how Return of the Jedi revealed the second Death Star in Root Beer Tapper.
Really? Wait, is that true or not?
The Resistance was down to its last gasp, and the First Order reigned supreme. Now, stuff has happened, and the Resistance is back to fighting strength, while the First Order is taking loans from the rich old grandpa they don't call anymore. They'll strike a dark bargain with the only character left on the rotting carcass of the original trilogy, Palpatine, or a clone of him that's like rotting away, and Snoke is also a clone and he's being pickled? I don't know.
Yeah, the pickled Snoke
Emperor is enacting the same plan he had last time. Troll a young Jedi into striking him down.
Strike me down, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete.
The fool can't even turn off his own Sith lightning to save his life.
Will pass into you.
And when that fails, hit him with the old zap hands.
And don't stop.
But
Just
luckily,
don't stop.
The same Luke Skywalker who bailed in this whole mess also left a scavenger hunt to stop him, sending our heroes running to find the thingy.
The location of the Wayfinder has been
This was
inscribed
so
upon this
That
stupid.
leads to the other
Freaking
thingy.
Wayfinder in this technological.
Wayfinder is in the Imperial Vault.
That leads to the bad guy.
She's going to Exegol. She's showing us how to get there.
While the First Order keeps sending them running whenever some character growth is about to happen.
Right.
There's an incoming destroyer.
Gotta go now.
I wanted to see more of that character, honestly. The one in the helmet. Looks like a Power Ranger.
I've been thinking a lot about this film, and the biggest issue it has at its core is, oh no, TIE fighters! Everybody scram! All the new characters you still barely know after 3 movies have returned, like Poe, who I guess was a smuggler at some point.
Your friend's old job was running spice.
Completing his arc from Han Solo type to just Han Solo. Finn, who's still fighting against all odds to keep himself in the movie.
I need to go alone.
We go together. We're all in this.
Gotta go after her.
Every single scene.
Who snatched a medal out of Leia's cold dead hands just to please some 40-year-old fanboys. These poor schmucks, whose stories must have been cut for time.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren, continuing the Skywalker tradition of being a genocidal death cultist who's redeemed by a single act of good. And Rey, who's taken Luke's X-Wing, his lightsaber, his book collection, possibly his childhood home, and his last name.
Rey who? Rey Skywalker.
Huh, was Rey playing the long game? Because I think Luke just got talented Mrs. Ridley'd. Don't like the newcomers? Don't worry, no one is ever really gone. Rejoin your old pals 3PO, Chewie, Luke, Leia, Han, and Lando, who are so sidelined at this point that one of them is fake memory wiped.
Memory restoration complete.
One of them fake dies.
Yep. Oh my god.
One of them thinks Last Jedi was for fake fans only.
The Jedi's weapon deserves more respect.
One of them dies from causing the fake
The
death of his son.
continuity with this movie,
One of them
bro.
died 2 movies ago and is so over this franchise, he wouldn't even get a haircut to cameo as a memory. And one
Oh,
of them
hey,
is
you're
alive and well
right.
enough to seemingly hit on his own daughter.
Well, let's find out.
Are you?
Didn't know that's
Wait,
who
what?
Jana was supposed to be? It was in the Rise of Skywalker visual companion book, idiot. You should
Was
have been reading
it?
that in between rounds of Fortnite. You call yourself a Star Wars fan.
Are you kidding me?
So strap in for a conclusion that brings so much new to the franchise. From the new force powers that would have really come in handy for
hurts to
Qui-Gon Jinn, to hammering
Right.
it home that all these dead stormtroopers were actually kidnapped children,
Harvest more of the galaxy's young.
to finally seeing the Knights of Ren do absolutely nothing than go out like a bunch of
Right.
gas punks.
Oh my God. Exactly.
And mercifully brings the new Star Wars cinematic era to a close with a sloppily constructed, hastily executed mess that managed to do the impossible. Unite fans who loved The Last Jedi and fans who hated The Last Jedi by pleasing none of them.
Exactly.
Starring
Oh, we're using our made-up names. Then I am Rey Skywalker.
Hucked Finn, Narco
Hucked Finn.
Polo, Gentle Ben,
Use the Force.
Me.
the only consistent character across all 9 films.
Right.
Participation trophies.
Don't force so hard. You'll end up just like your brother.
An old man
Wow.
wearing the same outfit he had in his 20s.
Cut off my mane.
The Rocketeer. Rolling James
I wanted to
Dio.
see more of her.
Tony Sith cloned this in a cave. Bland Moff Tarkin. A
Wow.
rose by any other name would get to speak. How can I be a mechanic? I have no arms. Darth Sibelius. You know what's cooler than 1 Captain Phasma? 6 Captain Phasmas. And Rey's dramatic reveal face.
Oh my God. She's mastered the reveal face. My God. Oh my God.
Star Wars Episode 9. The last Star Wars. For a while at least. They really need to think this through.
Yeah, really,
You know, I'm starting
really
to think it's a
it
bad
through.
idea for one studio to make every big movie.
I was cybernetically engineered
Yes.
to pilot a spacecraft. You were cybernetically engineered to be a douchebag. What'd you do to the droid?
What'd you do to the Falcon?
Falcon's a lot better shape than he is.
BB-8's not on fire.
What's left of him isn't on fire. On your left.
Oh my God, yes, this.
But there are more of us, Bo.
Look at this.
Yeah, and plus they were late too. At least in Avengers, nobody died before everybody got there. You know what I'm saying? There, like, they were losing people left and right. Like, they lost like 90% of their entire, what do you call, X-Wing fleet before those people actually showed up. And they kept up like, hey, there's more of us. Oh, but wait, hey, 90% of my friends are already dead. But hey, I'm still happy, you know? I don't know, man. You could go on and on about what's wrong with the Rise of Skywalker, but overall, like, I still, like I said, there was parts of it that I was still able to enjoy if I turned off my, you know, my inner Star Wars fan, which I guess defeats the purpose of watching a Star Wars movie. But yeah, I was able to enjoy parts of the movie if I turned off my inner Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I think it'll depend. I think different people will obviously experience the movie differently, but yeah. And everybody will, you know, if you enjoy the movie, more power to you, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, for my part, I think the Dishonest trailers hit on a lot of good points, but I'm surprised that they didn't delve in a little bit deeper, you know what I'm saying? I felt like they went kind of easy on the Rise of Skywalker, but I agree, you know, the one studio handling everything like this, you know, it's you get to see the similarities between a lot of the different types of work, which can be a little bit problematic at times. It loses its own speciality, you know, its own uniqueness. So who knows what happens to Star Wars going forward. For me, the original and the prequel trilogies were everything, you know. I loved the Lucas era. I truly did. But hopefully they can rethink some of the stuff. And I think they have, The Mandalorian is doing great, so I hope they focus on those kinds of stories that can really tap into making what Star Wars is, or just Star Wars, you know. What did you guys think? Leave your comments down below, and I'll see you guys later in the next video. Until then, have a wonderful day or wonderful night wherever you guys are. Bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe, hit that like button, and feel free to share the video, and I'll see you guys next time.